Okay, I got the Lit Access machine as a birthday present. Machine, weird word for this. There's really very little machinery here. We're going to talk about it. New to this channel, I have Ehlers-Danlos, disabled. So I was kind of excited about this. I am very susceptible to advertising, especially at 2 a.m., especially on Instagram. I really should get rid of that app. It will save me money. But I thought maybe this could work. It's basically billed as a Pilates studio or a Pilates reformer in a box. Okay, maybe. But let me walk you through it. And let me first say, I'm frustrated, and take this for what it's worth. I am not a Pilates sort of person. I have no patience whatsoever. But they did sort of build this as a plug and play super easy thing. So I'm going to call this as not entirely my fault for having no patience. They really made it look like this is just, you get it and you go. This is not get it and go. And also made it look like you could do this anywhere. I'm guessing, yeah, maybe if you have the kind of houses that you see in these advertisements, sure, maybe you could do it anywhere. I don't have that kind of space, and I wish it was a little bit clearer at how much space you need. I'm going to say, like, it's sort of VR rules, like 6 feet in all directions, because I could not do it in my physical therapy space, and I can do all of the rest of my physical therapy in my physical therapy space. All right. Here's my argument with most things. And if you're a company owner, I beg you to listen. I used to run a company. Please, before you put out a product, sit someone down who's never used it, never even seen it, and just give them the box as they would get it shipped to them. And I just want you to take a look at how long and how frustrating it is for them to put all the pieces together, start up the app, sign up for the app, and then to get through their first thing. That took me probably about an hour, and it shouldn't have. The app would not connect to my Apple Watch. I gave up and just tried to do it anyway. So let me just go through pros and cons. Pros, it's pretty. I mean, it looks like it's good quality. These are really nice thick silicone. It's really cool that each tube is like 15 pounds of pressure, 30 pounds of pressure. I'm not sure how that works because it kind of depends on like how tight you are at holding it on. Maybe it's like you can get up to 15 pounds of pressure. I don't know. But yeah, sure seemed like one was a lot harder to do than the other one. It does fit in a really nice little thing that seems like you could travel with it. So if you're someone who travels, this might just be for you. Very cool. It's stylish. If that's important to you with your exercise equipment, hey, it is pretty. And I do like this Kool-Aid red. I'm a fan of the Kool-Aid red. Here's the thing. I guess this is on me. I was kind of hoping I would like Pilates with this, and I don't like Pilates. I don't have the attention span for it. I don't enjoy it. It hurts. So this isn't on them. I was just kind of thinking this would make Pilates a little bit more fun. I'm just kind of guessing there's just no way to make it fun for me. Here's the thing that really drove me nuts and where I got like really salty about this whole experience. I understood there was an app for this, and I understood the app was probably going to cost me, but I figured I could use all of the app. No, because apparently I'm supposed to spring for another $80 for the bar, and that was sort of needed in quite a few of the classes, and it was really, the way that this app is done, the UI needs a lot of work, and I couldn't figure out which classes I could take where I didn't need the bar. Maybe that's an easier thing for someone else to figure out. I don't know. Maybe I could have figured out a way to like jerry rig a bar together. I don't know. I found a class. It was 15 minutes into the class before we actually got to using this. That felt really annoying to me. I just wanted to know if I liked the product or not, and I had to go like through this whole app to find a class to see which one would work, and then 15 minutes into the exercises. And here's where I get really annoyed with the app. It's $10 a month, and this does not seem to have like classes you can just find on YouTube. You are going to need to pay that, and even if you could find the classes, if you got this for the metrics, which is really why I did get this, was for the metrics you're going to need to pay $10 a month for ever. If that's a problem, you should probably know that. So my other issue is how it's filmed. It's filmed very wide angle, and it's filmed dark. And I'm not talking like Game of Thrones season 6 dark, but not that far off. It was dark, and it filmed with a super wide angle meant that the person is very small. So if you do buy this, go ahead and download that app onto your iPhone, or not on your iPhone, but on your iPad or on some sort of tablet. I could not see her. I couldn't see what she was doing. And it was going really fast. And I didn't really understand how some of these things work. Like, this is supposed to be the anchor. The little weights are, the little circle things are supposed to be leg weights, but I couldn't figure out how that worked. And she was going really quick. Couldn't see. Not fun. Also, film dark, and the instructor was wearing almost black leggings. Super hard. Also, really kind of frustrating. She was asking me to look at where her feet were, but the metrics were covering her feet. It just seemed like some very weird UI issues and filming issues. All a lot of stuff. All right, so I got this as that last ditch effort to get stronger. I have Ehlers-Danlos, so that means I dislocate multiple times a day. And I was really hoping that maybe with Pilates, something that I could plan each movement through, and I'd get the metrics, I could get stronger. And I could really see if like my left arm needed more work, or if my right arm, I need to balance my muscles. And those metrics gave me actual numbers to figure that out. So that's a specialized case, right? Probably not your thing. And I thought maybe I could do this from the wheelchair. Maybe, but it would require a lot of thought, and it would require planning and some jerry rigging. And for $200 plus $10 a month, don't really think I'm in for like me having to plan that out and think that through. So take that for what it's worth. But this is just an honest review of a disabled person trying out the lit axis. So probably gonna send it back. But it's not that I wouldn't recommend it. I think that if you love Pilates and you've got money, and spending $10 a month is just no big deal to you, $200 a month is nothing, you spend more than that going to Pilates classes, hey, this might be your thing. If you are someone who's on disability, you are looking for a way to get better and healthier, this is just my opinion. This is just what I've gone through. I spend most of my time in physical therapy anyway. Just thought I would give this one a try, and I'm going to be sending it back. So for me, it was hype, not help. I don't know about for you and your special needs on if this would be good or not. All right. Well, thanks so much. Remember, we have a podcast, Invisible Not Broken, and that's where you get to hear me interview other people with lots of weird chronic conditions, because bodies are weird. All right. Be kind, be gentle, be a badass. And thank you so much. And let me know what other things you would like me to review, because we're doing a series of gadgets, health gadgets, apps, other tech for the disability community, reviewed by an actual wheelchair user and disabled person.